I thought the second period, we came out, we were competitive, and I thought the second period, in general, like we were having a hard time getting stops mostly. Their ability to get inside the paint, and we rotate, and they got drop off pass after drop off pass after drop off pass to their big guys. But when you go backwards and you say, well, how did it happen? It's just we got beat on the first line of our defense. So we had to rotate, and we didn't have that second piece to the puzzle of one more rotation. The truth, like when we go back on it, I just saw some of them. It's a byproduct of doubling Booker. It's a byproduct of getting cross-matched with Ayton, and you got to go down and claw that out. And they're a veteran team, and they're a good team, and they make you, they are punishing as they see you coming. But I think the threes, for the most part, were a byproduct of rotation. And, that was on us. Like, that was the game plan to try to jump Booker. He's been great the last, few weeks. And so that's where we wanted to hang our hat. Probably about the 8-minute mark of the second, as I remember, you could just feel like the game was changing. You could just feel it, and it did. And it wasn't all born out of turnovers. Like, there were times that game that you're referencing, we had 4 or 5 turnovers in a few-minute period, and it was easy to explain the reason. This one, as I remember, it was what I just said. Our front door was way too open. And, we didn't do a great job of rotating on that second effort. A lot of the drop-off, dish-off passes to their bigs, as an example. And as I said, a lot of that was we were in rotation a lot, trying to double-team Devin Booker. We tried to post him a little bit, let him play bully ball down there. I think he had a few timely, moments, but you always, want to help him have more. I think in general, trying to help him determine, what's his game. It's more than just, launch a three. It has to be. And he's getting better. Like, you can see how tough he is. Like, he gets his momentum at a elbow, and Pop has put him at a block and at a nail. And, he Pop's tapped into him a bunch of different ways, and it's part of the excitement of how do you use him? How does he use himself as his NBA career unfolds? And the versatility of being a scorer more than just a long shooter is his path. Go to the stats that to me equal you're just busting your tail. It's effort, it's aggression, it's like how many rebounds, offense, defense. How about steals and deflections? That counts for energy. How many times you get to the rim, instead of just settle? That counts for something. And there's a handful of things that you can help monitor, him with to keep him on track, and we do. Where it isn't just that's his judgment day. Did I make or miss a 3-ball? I mean, if you go to Devin is a bouncy, athletic wing scorer, and we've seen him grow his game of like the catch shot stuff for sure. But now he's being able to play bully ball and get to the rim, those long, reach outs, him in a pick and roll game where he's, learning how to navigate that environment. I think he's improved, significantly in that area. Pop puts him in great situation, and they get this is their year to test drive some things, experiment with some things. I think that's Devin's improvement as I see it from the time I've been here. Keldon, it's going to be the same thing about just the versatility of just being more than a three-point shooter. And I feel like, Pop puts him in pick and rolls, Pop puts him in isolations, and trying to grow that part of his game as well, I think he's gotten better at.